what is traumatic brain injury? Because many people may not understand. Like,
So brain injury can be a result of something that's happened like toxically from like an overdose of medications. It can be from a single blow to the brain. I think of dementia and Alzheimer's almost as, it's a breakdown of the brain processes, right? So there's a
mm,
lot of miscommunication. The neural networks aren't working so you're very diverse in how you can have slower information processing, which means there's a higher level of frustration that comes on. You don't have the same filters
mhm,
for being able to screen out bright lights, loud noises, daily stressors, because you're cognitively exhausted. Your brain is tired because it's working
mm.
so hard all the time. And then in those other, dementia and Alzheimer's is really, they're outside of my field of focus, but I've learned a lot about learning about what happens in the brain through those studies too, right? And once you start interfering with neural networks of the brain, neural processes, then yeah, what can happen to a person?
It's so challenging because our brain is what helps us make sense of the world. Like
Yeah.
here is the organ that helps us make sense of the world, and when it's impacted or damaged or whatever, organically or because of something has happened, like you said, a blow or an accident, or wow, it's so
Yeah.
difficult to kind of push through. And I think we have in our culture, not just brain injury, but all types of injury, is like
Yeah.
just gotta push through. I gotta work harder at this. And
Yeah.
I'd love to hear your thoughts because I've seen a lot of challenges come up with people who have a traumatic brain injury and they just want to bulldoze their way back to healing.
Yeah. So I think the first couple of years is there can be that focus I found with different
Mm,
individuals. They really focus on the physical side of it because that's something
mm,
tangible, that's something concrete they can see. It's just like a broken leg is a broken leg and it has a certain trajectory of time and what you do to help that heal. Organs, everything is but the brain is so complex and there's so much
yeah.
going on and there's so many diverse presentation, similar but diverse in the level of extremes of concussion symptoms as they present. So for some, they they cannot understand that, like, it wasn't that bad of a collision is what I hear a lot. Wasn't that
Right.
bad? Why is my whole life turned upside down? Why am I not healing? And so there's a lot of different theories around what actually happens. There can be tearing and shearing, which is actual physical tearing and shearing of,
Mm,
like, where the dendrites and axons come together is now something's disrupted in there. There's like blood bleeds in the brain. But I don't know. I think I've described it sometimes to my clients. I feel like it's like the snow globe's been shaken, and things do come back into place,
uh,
but they're kind of all over the place because humans weren't meant to go at the speeds we go at, and we weren't meant
yeah.
to suffer blows of that nature. And so the brain is not well designed to have impact, because it's very soft, yet the skull is very hard and has sharp protrusions, which can do a lot of damage
Mm.
when that. Yes.
I really like that metaphor use of a snow globe, right? Like something's been shaken. And as you
Yeah.
use that metaphor, it made me think, a lot of people struggle with like, when is it going to be still again? And it's so hard. Like there's no specific, like, oh, in 2 months and like 4 days, or in 6 months and 5 weeks, or whatever it is, you'll be back to normal. Like there's no exact
Yeah.
like
And
timeline.
so
There's
the
a
first,
general, right? But there isn't like, you just got to hang in there one more month and then you're back to normal.
yeah, that's why I talk about almost that 2 year mark. I feel like the first, depending on how much you know about the rehab field. I have individuals who may have been like a coach or been in the rehab field, and so they really get it. Okay, this is what I need to
Mm.
do. But for the general population, well, even with some of those individuals, it's like the first 2 years is like, okay, I just want to get back to where I was. And then it takes that long for them to go, okay, I just want to have a good quality of life. And it may
Right.
not look the same, but let's find stuff I can do and that I can enjoy and the people I can be around and the groups I can be a part of. And that's the goal for me with clients, is figuring that piece out with them respecting their wishes, respecting their goals, always having an adjacent option that may appeal to them, that may interest them, that they would
Mm.
entertain thoughts of, should that the ultimate end goal not be attainable, which is full recovery or a full return to them. Yeah.
You just named something that can be applied to so many areas in our life, not just mental health, but this notion that we want to get back to where we were, whether
Mhm.
it's brain injury or whatever, or ankle injury, or it's like, I want to go back, or some kind of business loss. I want to go back right exactly where I was.
Yeah.
But actually, time passes and things are different. And
Yeah.
you speak about as well this kind of growth mindset. It's not just about getting back somewhere, but can we
Yeah.
get somewhere new?
Yeah.
S-
Yeah. Somewhere good. So
yeah, right. It may not be back there. Yeah.
good. It's a lot of my
Yeah.
confidence. Yeah, because it's a lot of work. Rehabilitation and recovery is a full-time job, and people get exhausted.
Hello there, and thank you so much for stopping by this channel. I hope you find this content useful, and if you do, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It will really help me to reach to more people and keep this content going. Here we are journeying together, and let's see where this takes us.